What am I planning to read in November? Stay tuned and find out. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zach with Zacks Books, and we are down to the last couple days of October. So I figured I would make a November TBR for you guys. Again, we will have these books linked down below, and as always, this is subject to change, as you guys will see in my October wrap-up compared to my TBR. So a lot of things changed within the TBR and what I actually read. So, but yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me show you some books. Alright, the first one up is a Dean Koontz book. I know a lot of you guys have been pushing for me to read Intensity, but I figured I would put Watchers on for November. Intensity I would probably read eventually, but I wanted to get this one out of the way too, because this is another one that a lot of people talk about. The terrifying novel of a man, a dog, and a threat that could only have come from the darkest corners of Dean Koontz. I mean, I own a dog. She's not in the room right now because she always seems to play with her toys while we're filming, so she's in the other room right now. But I'm a big dog person. Somebody who I watch their videos of often had commented saying that they kind of started disliking Dean Koontz because he kept putting dogs in every single book at some point, and as much as they love dogs, it kind of got annoying after a while. So I'm yet to really encounter, I mean, I read Phantoms that didn't really have a dog in it, but this one does, and I don't know if Intensity does, but I am hoping to get to this in November so I can finish my second Koontz book. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. So there you have Watchers by Dean Koontz. Alright, the next one up is an Anya Alborn, and that is Apart in the Dark, which this is 2 novellas, I think it is. The Pretty Ones and I Call Upon Thee. This is one of the only Anya Alborns that I'm yet to read. So obviously it's going on the TBR, and obviously I don't want to take a look at more into what the book is about because it's Anya Alborn. I don't like doing that. The cover looks really sick though, with the little girl kind of looking out the window. I think that's pretty cool looking. But I am excited to get to this. Again, it's 2 short stories, so it shouldn't be that bad. But again, I don't like going into her books knowing what's going on, so I'm going to leave it vague. But there you have Apart in the Dark by Anya Alborn. Alright, the next one up is, well, my Darcy Coates read, and that is Voices in the Snow. So this is book 1 of a Black Winter series. There's a couple other ones, obviously, and I don't remember them off the top of my head, so that's fun. But yeah, no, there's 4 of them in this series. It's the first series I'm going to tackle from her, and I'm very excited to. I know I read the duology of House of Secrets, House of Shadows, and there's another one, the one she just came out with this past year, not the Lee Harker, the other one, The Whispering Dead. That's supposed to also be a trilogy, I think it is. I know there's another one coming out next year, I think. But I don't know anything about this, but just like with Anya Alborn, I like going into the Coates books not really knowing what's going on, just because I just like being surprised. Also, this has got a wintry vibe. It's been getting pretty cold out lately around here, so I'm very excited for the cold weather. I'm more of a cold weather person. Danielle is far from that. This is really cool. I can't wait to get to this. So, yeah, there you have Voices in the Snow by Darcy Coates. Alright, the next one up is another wintry kind of book, and it's one that was actually in my 100th book voting back a couple days ago, which it did not win. Spoiler. And that is The Terror by Dan Simmons. So this is a book that I have wanted to read. It's one of Dan Simmons' most talked about books, and I don't really know a whole lot about it. I just know it's about a ship called the Terror, and a lot of bad things kind of start happening to people on the boat while it's out in the Arctic. I think he gets stuck. I know this was a TV show on AMC, but I don't know anything else about this book, and a lot of people say it's really good. So I want to give Dan Simmons a try, and I think this would be the good place to start. So there you have The Terror by Dan Simmons. Alright, the next book up is another one that was in my Pick 100 video. It came in second place. It lost by, I think it was like 10 or 11 votes. It was pretty close, actually. And that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This is a phenomenal film with Ben Affleck, duh. And it was such a good movie that it's really made me want to read the book. The one thing that I know has kind of like swayed me away from it was mainly the whole like, the movie was so good, I don't want the book to ruin it, or I don't want the book to be ruined because how, you know, the movie was. I don't know. I'm very excited to get to this. A lot of people wanted me to read this, and I'm pumped to try and read this in November. So, yeah. There you have Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Alright, now it's time for my King pick of the month. But yeah, as you guys saw last month, I did not read Nightmares and Dreamscapes, but I read like 6 other ones, so I think that kind of makes up for it. Honestly, this November I should probably take a break from King, but you guys know I can't do that. So this month I'm putting Skeleton Crew on the docket. This is a short story collection. I've read a couple from this already. The Mist, The Monkey, and The Raft. All very phenomenal short stories. I actually think I read Here, There by Tigers, and it's like this weird tiger in like a bathroom or something like that. But I want to get to this one. After this, I mean, in terms of publication order, I've got The Talisman and then this to go. And then I'm like all the way caught up until like the middle of the 80s or something like that. I think Nightmares and Dreamscapes actually would be next. But I'm very excited to get to this one. I absolutely love the cover with the monkey on it. We'll see how this one goes. But Skeleton Crew, Stephen King. Hopefully get to that in November. Alright guys, we will have these books linked down below if you're intrigued with any of them. Again, I'm going to try and get to these in November. I know I'm really going to try and get to Gone Girl because I really need to read it. Make sure you let me know what you're planning to read in the month of November. Let me know in the comments down below. And otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the last couple of days of Zocktober. Later.
Ha